I just spent more money on 7 old games than it would cost me to buy a brand spanking new PlayStation 5. It's time for another collector's edition. My name's Mike, and this is the Retro Gamer Boy Show. I could have bought a brand new PlayStation 5 for the amount of money I spent on 7 second-hand old games from the London gaming market. Now I can hear some of you shouting at me already, Mike, why would you do that? Why would you spend so much money on old games? Well, as some of you know, I'm trying to collect every single Sega Mega Drive game, and some of these games are a little rarer, a little scarcer, and so the price is a little higher for them. But if you're a collector, then you'll be glad to hear that I got some stunning deals on these 7 games that I've picked up. Now, it's not just 7 games, I've also picked up another 2 games and a peripheral as well. And today we're going to go through all of these awesome pickups, and some of them are fantastic, in today's Collector's Edition. So we're going to start off with a couple of games that I didn't pick up at the London gaming market. The first is this one here, Dungeons and Dragons. Haven't really had a chance to get into this yet. I've played about 5-10 minutes of it just to make sure it works. So I'm looking forward to playing this. This version is in beautiful condition as always. A lovely manual in there. It's even got one of the promotional posters in the back there, and the cartridge looks great. Next up is a game that I've wanted to get for quite a while, but Havoc has been going for a lot of money. Now, I managed to get my copy here for just under 80, and if you're into collecting your Sega Mega Drive games, that's not a bad price to play. It's probably kind of the actual going rate for the game, but I have been seeing this game getting more and more expensive. Especially the Australian Platinum Edition version goes for a lot, and somehow that's managed to pull the price of this game up. Love this game. I've never played it before. I've actually almost completed it. I'm so happy to find out that it's a Data East game. I love Data East games, and Havoc is no exception. It's a brilliantly made game, great platformer, really enjoyed it, and in some ways I found myself on some levels enjoying it more than Sonic. Don't know if that's heresy or not, but Havoc, really, really good fun to play. And again, one of those games that I had no idea existed until I started collecting the full Sega Mega Drive collection. Right, on to 7 games that I picked up at the London gaming market. Outrun 2019, one of the first games that I picked up at the show. It was so awesome going to the show, first time I've ever been. So many of you came up and said hi, really great to meet you all, especially Jonathan, thank you for taking time out and chatting with me about collecting Mega Drive games. This game here, really happy with the condition of the game, really happy to add it to the collection. This completes the Outrun series, gotta say, definitely not the best of the 3 games that I've got on the Sega Mega Drive. A staple part of the collection, Mega Games. The Mega Games series seems to be going up in price. It's amazing how much these games are starting to cost now. This one comes with all 3 manuals, which is a real pain because I put them in the sleeves and then it makes it too big to actually close the box. Now my other Mega Games comes with black and white manuals. And I've never got a really good steer on this, whether the originals all came with the full-size color manuals, or if the originals came with black and white thin manuals, or if it was a mixture of the 2. So if you know whether it was just black and white, just color, or a mixture of the 2, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, happy to have Mega Games in there. It's a great compilation. Streets of Rage, Shinobi, Golden Axe, amazing games. Right, the next 5 are all huge hitters. I'm quite happy with some of the deals I managed to get on them. The first one here is Castlevania. Now, I've been after Castlevania New Generation for a long time. I've played it before. It's an amazing game, absolutely stunning. But being pricey, I've seen some people starting to sell them $250, $300. I got mine in stunning condition for 130. It's a proper Konami box down there, manual's in great condition, cart's in great condition, box in great condition, 130. And you know what? There were 4 copies of Castlevania at different stores on sale. This was more popular and more widely available than Outrun 2019. So it just goes to show a lot of people who think Castlevania is super rare, it might be as scarce, but it's not super rare, and definitely not worth the price that some people are selling it for. But so happy to have Castlevania in the collection. Love this game. Another big hitter, 𝗏𝗵𝗻𝗄𝗃. Never played it, never heard of it back in the day. I've been playing this a lot over the week. Love my beat 'em ups. If you know anything about the Retro Gamer Boy Show, you'll know that I love beat 'em ups. Really happy with the condition of the game. Everything's in great condition. Manual, the cart, and the clamshell. This game, though, plays exactly like the Power Rangers beat 'em up. If any of you have played the Power Rangers beat 'em up, you'll know what I'm talking about. Really enjoy this, and this is a little bit better than the Power Rangers beat 'em up. But I wonder if the development team is the exact same development team that made 𝗏𝗵𝗻𝗄𝗃, and then they just ported their engine over for Power Rangers. But great game. So happy to have found this and added it to the collection. Another game that I've been after for a while, and another expensive game. This one I got for about 160, I want to say. Again, they're expensive, but if you're a collector, you'll know that it's not super expensive. The only thing I'm not happy about this is the manual had a slight nick in the corner here, but the rest of the game, the box, everything else is in perfect condition. Again, Konami box, really important if you're a physical collector of these games and you're insisting on the authenticity of them. Having the Konami boxes is really important. I really enjoy Sparkster. I didn't think I'd like it as much as the original, but everything's an upgrade. Gameplay, graphics, intensity, sound, everything feels like an upgrade. So I've only played the first few levels, so I'm looking forward though to getting more into Sparkster. Mr. Nuts, not super expensive. Got this for, I don't know, was that about 25? I think I got this for. I've not played it yet, so I still need to stick this into the Sega Mega Drive and boot it up. This game was not in great condition. It had a load of pink labels over it. What you'll see down here, there's a little bit of damage there. There was a huge sticker on there. I spent about 3 hours cleaning up the labels off of them. I used a special liquid that takes the glue off of labels. The cartridge was the same. It had some huge stickers, and then they'd laminated over the whole label with stickers. So I had to get a really sharp craft knife, slowly cut around those stickers, then peel them off. It's not perfect, but it's 100 times better. Thing that I'm not happy with here as well is the manual was scrawled on. So I've done a bit of repair work on it. I did get it cheaper than it usually goes for, but at some point I will probably swap this out for a better copy. But whoever gets this copy will end up with a much better version of it than I got it in. And our last game is Rise-Star. I found this at the bottom of a tub of a ton of Mega Drive games. Snapped this up, £65. Really happy with the price. This one has been going up lately. Again, I don't understand why it's going up so much. I don't think it was a super unpopular game or a super low run game. Probably a scarce game, but again, I've managed to pick this up for well under what the current going price is, which I'm really happy about, right? I don't want to spend all of my money. Well, let's face it, I probably would spend all of my money buying Mega Drive games, but you know, the more I can save, the more I can use to buy other games. So another game I've not had a chance to play yet. I've been playing a ton of new Mega Drive games that have been sent to me to kind of test out and preview, but I'm hoping to get around to this soon. I remember this back in the day being visually stunning, really bright, kind of reminded me of some of the more colourful Super Nintendo games. And the last thing I picked up is this. It's an official controller pad. There's 2 versions of this box. I'm not sure if this is the first or second version of the box. I picked this up for 15. Really, really good condition. Comes with the controller, obviously. It doesn't come with the baggie, and I'm not sure if this controller had any paperwork that came with it. This doesn't, so if it does, I may have to look for that as well. So Again, great to have another official box peripheral in the set. There's a few more to get before I have the complete peripheral, official peripherals for the Sega Mega Drive. And then it's off to get some of the Sega Genesis, official Sega Genesis peripherals as well. But really happy to have this in the collection. So there's some great games added to the collection there. I'm so happy with some of those purchases there. I got them for an absolute bargain when compared to prices that you see on eBay. I've finally started to break the back of the 𝗀𝗏𝗯𝗲 collection, one of the most notoriously expensive collections for the Sega Mega Drive to collect for. There's only 2 games there to pick up. There's Sunset Riders and there's the Nigel Mansell racing game. Once I've got those 2, that is the 𝗀𝗏𝗯𝗲 sub-collection done. So happy to break the back of that sub-collection there. And I'm so glad to start adding more platform games to the collection. Can't wait to play Rystar. Havok is absolutely brilliant and I'm really enjoying Sparkster as well. Now if you want to follow me on this journey as I try to collect every Sega Mega Drive game and then eventually every Sega Genesis game as well, then why not consider subscribing? You can do that by clicking on a little button just below this video. We make brand new retro gaming videos every single Monday, so if you love your Sega Genesis, you love your Mega Drive and retro gaming, why not consider hitting that little bell also just below the video so you get notified as soon as we have a new show. Now if you can't wait until our next show, then don't worry, we've got a huge back catalogue of retro gaming videos for you to enjoy, 2 of which you can watch over here.